It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Kansas City Royals. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Jacob Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Into the box now, Al Kaline, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Detroit, the right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Phillips is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Stepping in, Harold Castro. In his career versus this pitcher, he brings a 4 for 12 line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
1-1 the count. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Ty Cobb will be next. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Ty.
So stepping in, Ty Cobb. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. He's set. Here it comes. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1. Here it comes. Line hard. Foul. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Castro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Tigers leave 1-0 for the Tigers in their half of the first. Kansas City coming to bat. Stay tuned to MLB Network. Michael Fulmer gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
With Merrifield next to bat, he'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at bat.
The 1-2 hit back toward the mound, and this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
The 1-1 home, and there he goes towards second. Popped him up. Goodrum shading to his right. 1 out.
Batting third, the third baseman, George Brett.
Striding in, George Brett. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Maben on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Soler brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Royals leave one. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Ball one to start the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Next up for Detroit, Miguel Cabrera. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Phillips is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So a runner at first with two away, and up next the catcher Austin Romine. From the belt, the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it into scoring position here with two away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
The 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. One left for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now in the box, Hunter Dozier. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning.
Designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1 home.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. On the ground to the left side. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way. Fulmer has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Nico Goodrum. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Brett over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 2, Al Kaline.
Stepping in, Al Kaline. He flied out leading off the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Now here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Brett in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Brett Phillips will bat next, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Phillips, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
No one out with a runner at second. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Gordon blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second.
Well, he clearly thought he had a shot at 2 on the hit, but they did a nice job in the outfield of getting it in quick to cut him down.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One out and a runner on third. He pulls this one into right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
He's been great on the mound up until this inning. And yeah, he and his guys are behind 2-0 now. But if he can seal the leak and hold these guys right here the rest of the way, this is still going to be a start he can be proud of.
2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Full count now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground is short. Trammell's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers nothing. Now batting, Ty Cobb comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. And he makes the catch in the corner.
the bat.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Stepping into the box, Alan Trammell. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this misses as it moves to 2-0 now on the Tigers shortstop.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Line hard, but foul. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count remains 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 2-2 one more time. Skied into straightaway right. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Go.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball inside.
Lifted in the air out to right. Soler is there. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Jorge Soler. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1 pitch. Inside, he misses ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Stepping up to the plate, Salvador Perez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Stepping up now, Ryan O'Hearn, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Alex Gordon swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And now it'll kick around in the corner. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Brett Phillips. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Hops this one up. Goodrum is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Royals are on top, 4-0. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Tigers,
first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Austin Romine looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi picks it up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nico Goodrum.
Striding in once again, Nico Goodrum. He popped out in his first trip. Has a look, now the pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Al Kaline, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Mondesi brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit and the side is retired. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 4 and the Tigers 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at bat. First offering on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
3-0 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 pitch is a slider and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Goodrum near the bag at third. 1 out.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Joe.
Ready for another shot now. George Brett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Grounded to the right. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Kyle Funkhauser is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Kyle Funkhauser.
To the plate now, Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
So two are gone now in the Royal fifth, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Fouled away. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Royals strand a pair, but they lead it 4-1. Ready once again, Harold Castro. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate now, Ty Cobb. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
At the plate, Alan Trammell. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The pitch.
Ball.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Jonathan Schoop would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here's Jonathan Schoop now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A throw behind the runner at second and a dive, but he's back. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Weak grounder back to the mound. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Standing in, Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope,
fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan O'Hearn. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And this will be fouled away. Now the 2-1. Nobody out, runner on first. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Maben is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The throw is wild and it gets away. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 14.
In now, Brett Phillips. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
A runner on first with 2 away. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 3-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. One left for Kansas City as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maybin. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A bouncer up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate, Austin Romine. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
None out, runners at first and second. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and one, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up on to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nico Goodrum. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. It's a ball and a strike. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Tigers leave one. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ronny Garcia is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 51, Ronny.
Last half of the 7th here, so the lineup flips over and digging in, Whit Merrifield. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. In the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 27.
One man gone now for KC in the 7th. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to straightaway right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 5, George.
So next to the plate for the Royals, George Brett. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Lays off 1-0.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Jorge Soler would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now at the plate, Jorge Soler. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Scope has it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Royals leave one, but they lead it 4-1. Scott Barlow will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Scott Barlow.
Digging in now, Al Kaline. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Al Kaline.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Harold Castro. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball one. Get down, 1-1.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. The 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Soler, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ty Cobb stands in as he looks at a called strike. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will get this one. Hit in the air to shallow center. In comes Phillips. But he won't get there. It falls in. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. And the tag gets him. A 1 run is in to score on the play.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that means Jonathan Scope will get ready at the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Tigers get just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Royals out in front 4-2. John Schreiber will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
John Schreiber.
Striding forward now is the DH, Hunter Dozier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's it.
The 1-0 home.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
This one's down to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Now at the plate, Alex Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Taken in by Scope. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City, but they still lead this one 4-2. Tim Hill comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 54, Tim Hill.
So striding in, Miguel Cabrera trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Hill, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2014 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Merrifield is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The left fielder, Cameron Maybin.
So digging in now, Cameron Maybin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now batting, the catcher.
So now to the plate, Austin Romine. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Nico Goodrum, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1 and 1.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Kansas City led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jacob Junis earns the win, his 2nd. Tim Hill closes the door for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.